Wow. It's been some time since we've done this.
7 weeks.
Since you looked at me?
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Please no, we got the shitty karaoke out of the way.
Yeah, we're done with karaoke.
Yeah, we're done with that.
For now. Well, we are Black and Yellow Otaku Gamers, and we're back. BAYOG in the house, and I am your host, Blacktron. With me is my favorite co-host and some of my best friends, Rokutsu.
Hello.
Woheezy.
Yo.
Commander Cluck.
What up?
Yeah. We are here to talk about the fall 2019 anime season. And boy, this shit is stacked.
Yes.
I haven't had this much stuff on my watch list since like college.
It's nice. Like,
Feels good and weird at the same time.
I think the season's stacked, but also this whole year of anime has been like insane too.
It's been a good year.
Yeah, once that anime award shit comes up, I can't wait to see the shitstorm that produces. There's gonna be so many fights for best anime, so many fights for best fight. No pun intended.
Sure.
And yeah, we don't know what the hell is about to happen, but we do know that we're going to talk about fall, and it looks like we have a few different shows that are coming back, like My Hero, Food Wars, Sword Art, and yeah, we just want to talk about what we're really into right now. And yeah, so before we jump right in, I do want to say, how's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
I'm concerned.
I have lots to complain about, but I'm not going to do it here.
Wow, you're a good guy.
Nah, man, let it all out.
Well,
I'm
the
kidding.
first
Content.
thing, fucking hashtag free Hong Kong, man.
Oh my god, no! Don't start that here! Don't start that here! Please
Oh my
don't start
God.
that here.
Let's. I am burned out on my anger.
You opened the can of worms, Mark.
That amount of
All right, no, but seriously,
No.
it's just
So next week we'll have one less podcaster. That's fine.
one less co-host.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. All right.
I feel that though.
But I mean, now our podcast is banned in China. Thanks, Loha.
We're just gonna cut that out. Sorry. I'm just gonna bleep
What?
that out.
Fuck. I'm editing. Why?
Just bleep it out.
Shit.
Winnie the Pooh.
What do I bleep it out with?
That's it.
Winnie
No,
the Pooh,
I wanna put something else in
Tiananmen
there.
Square.
Oh.
Wait, I can play hentai.
No,
Hentai.
hashtag free hentai. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I like it. We're doing it.
You know what would be great is instead, like when just now when I said Hong Kong, Tiananmen Square, and everything, we just put hentai, like a monotone robotic hentai.
Isn't there like a hentai thing with an acronym that's like it's like H something or HK something? No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know it's like a.
Oh wait, Hentai Haven, right?
Yeah.
HH. There you go. Yeah, HH.
All right. Just because.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that either.
I'm trying to help.
Okay, well, today we're supposed to be
fun.
talking about the fall season of anime.
Yeah.
How many red
now
lines can we cross today?
So here's the thing: we're
Cut
all
out
for
the
human
entire
rights. We are down for freeing Hong Kong. We are not in any way, shape, or form affiliated with white supremacy.
Wait, hentai?
Ignore what Kenny just said. We are not down for that.
Wait, I didn't say anything about white supremacy. What?
No. That's what that and 88 is what's it called? It's low key white supremacist code words.
What? I am not privy to this knowledge.
It is. It's fucking retarded. I thought it was a joke until like I'd read up on it, but yes, 88, which is in HH, which H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. It's low key old 50s, 60s white supremacist code names to basically be for white supremacy, Heil Hitler and all that shit. Like that's actually how that goes.
So you're saying
Oh,
So you're saying the
God,
pho
I get
place
it. I get
over
it
on
now.
Colonial is a white
Maybe.
supremacist pho
I
place?
thought of that. I thought of that actually the first time I
All
went
right,
there.
guys.
Today I learned Nick is way too into history.
Yeah,
But you know what else?
hentai.
You know what else
Hentai.
is symbols for white supremacy? The OK hand symbol and a
See,
bowl
that I
cut.
don't get. That I don't get. Well, the bowl cut, yeah, I do get.
Get me out of here.
All right, why do we podcast
Okay,
again?
we're back. We're back. Okay, so outside of Hong Kong and hentai and white supremacy, how are y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
Because
Doing
this
all right.
is the first time in like what 2-3 weeks that we've been together. All of us, I would say. I haven't talked to Nick in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I saw these
It's
guys like
fine.
2 days ago.
Oh well, shit. No invite.
You know, you're over there,
Get the
bro.
open invite.
You're
What's what happens? All my friends move away.
I
I'm
mean,
not upset.
I've been here all the time. I never moved away.
Are you saying that we're not friends, Mark?
No, you're saying we're not friends.
Invite guests.
We're
to
not
your
having this
podcast.
talk right now.
I absolutely love that we are we're share casting Kenny's screen right now, and it will just randomly in Discord lock in on arbitrary
A tooltip.
tooltips. So right now across my screen are the words "invite guests to your podcast."
So, what's the podcast about again?
Oh yeah, so we're here to talk about anime.
Are we?
Specifically the fall anime, and I have 9 shows currently on my list that is not continuing from last season.
That's impressive.
So that's pretty insane.
Oh yeah.
will
I got
say-
10. That's not continuing. And I'm about to add 2 more because you guys talked about it like before we started casting. I hate
always
you guys.
one up in me. I see how it is.
I mean,
It's
there's
fine.
one I'm probably gonna drop though. We'll talk about that when I get there.
Yeah,
It's fun to have those, though.
So, with all these shows, first, before we jump into anything that's new this season, I thought we'd just talk briefly about the stuff from before, like My Hero and stuff. So, did you guys watch the recap-ish episode for
The recap
episode 1?
filler.
I did not.
I did not.
I did not yet.
wow.
I put it off because I was watching other shows at the time.
All right, I'll give you guys a brief rundown because it's filler, so you guys probably not gonna care to watch it. But
I'll still watch it. I
No,
don't
but
care.
give us
should
the
I-
breakdown.
should
Give
I-
us the breakdown. Give us the
Okay,
breakdown.
okay.
Yeah, give us a breakdown.
So, this episode you get to see Deku kind of filling the shoes of All Might. So you get to see him kind of making the same pose that All Might makes in the first season, in the opening, and where he turns to look back. It's like pretty nice. It's a little homage, and then like you get to see the first opening, which is okay, but now the actual content of the episode is essentially these reporters want to find out more about My Hero because not My Hero, well, about All Might because this is like right after he retires essentially, and it's like, all right, what kind of story can we tell because we're already behind. I don't know. And then this one guy comes in, he's like, hey, I have a good story. What we can do is we can find out which student is actually going to be the next All Might. So this guy who has like this crazy interesting quirk, he goes over to the school and he pretty much just wants to watch them in their natural habitat, like see all the things that they do on the daily.
That sounds
And
like a
you get-
pedophile episode.
It does the way I'm describing it, but if you watch it, it's actually not that bad. But I will say that the reporter's quirk is like he gets to shoot cameras out of his body.
That's
So
even
now it's even
more.
worse.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, just keep taking that hole.
So I thought this was anime and not hentai.
So essentially, the thing is, you find out that the reporter was saved. His father was saved by All Might when he was younger, and he essentially wanted to be there to see the next All Might, but not report on it. So when he saw Deku and he like put the pieces together, he like talked to him and he was like, "Hey, you know, I know what you are." And Deku didn't say no. He was just like, "Yep." And he's like, "Oh, you can't lie," and that's a good characteristic about you. And like he pretty much is like, hey, I know you're going to be the next hero and I'm just going to document this as like I'm going to write a book about the young new hero. And it was just like nice and lighthearted, and like it still recapped everything that happened from season 1 to now. So you don't have to watch it now because I just told you the whole episode.
Still gonna watch it.
cool because it's good. I think it's a good filler. The other filler from last season where like they were like swimming and stuff, I thought it was weird, but this one's cool. So this season of My Hero is going to be interesting. From my standpoint as a manga reader, it seems like they're going to cover a lot more than I thought they were. So they're going to have 25 episodes, and they're ending around the Endeavor arc, Nick. They're going to like stop like a little before that. So it's pretty good. That's all I got to say about it. Spoiler free. Since 93. That doesn't make sense because I was born in 91.
I mean,
that means you've been spoiling
that makes perfect sense.
2 years.
Oh, so I was well, I was a baby, so I wasn't talking and shit.
Exactly. You can't spoil it.
Yeah, but you were spoiling your diaper.
God.
Woo!
Wow. That was a me joke.
You made a Kenny. Congratulations.
All right, guys, roll a d4 damage.
Shameless plug. You guys should check out the Isekai podcasts that we've been doing. It's pretty fun. BAYOG Sky. Also, outside of My Hero, is there anything else you guys are watching that are sequels to something from before?
Food Wars.
Food Wars? I dropped Food Wars after season 1. Like I liked season 1, I finished it, and then like I tried to watch season 2, I think, and then I was just like, oh, I don't have time. So it wasn't like a lack of interest. It was just like time, I guess.
The thing I like about Food Wars is that it's literally cookie cutter. What's a shonen anime?
Yeah,
but it's not fighting.
Boys.
It's just cooking.
Yeah, that's true.
You get the typical arcs of like all the typical like school arcs, like this is the festival, this is that. But like it's all like wrapped up in a whole like, hey, look at this good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird because I feel like when Food Wars came out, it was like one of those gateway anime because of the food aspect. Yeah. A lot of people were really getting other people into anime because of Food Wars. But then I don't know. I also feel like there was some kind of gate in the first episode where you got like the.
Oh, it was very intense. It's very etchy.
Yeah, there was a lot of etchiness, and hentai makes another appearance in this podcast. Okay, so
I mean, it's good though. I'm glad it's back because they ended the last season on a really big cliffhanger. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, this is the last season, right?
Give it to me. I don't know.
I think so.
It's dependent on
how 25
many
episodes.
Probably then, because the manga is done.
Yeah, the manga is done. So, I guess they were probably waiting for it to finish before they made season 4. Because I don't know when the manga actually finished.
Well, you are also watching Sword Art, yeah?
Yes.
So, question for somebody who only watched. All right, let me tell you my history of Sword Art. I watched the first half of season 1. The first half of season 2 and the movie. Should I go back and finish it, or should I just keep going with Alicization?
So you've watched the good part of season 1. You watched the bad part of season 2. I didn't even watch the movie yet, even though it's on Hulu.
Movie's good.
I like the movie. It was cool. There was one thing that really threw me off of it, and I hated, but I won't talk about it right now because you haven't watched it.
If you're going to catch up, don't bother with the second half of season 1. Just leave that alone. You can just ignore it. Just know that there's a fairy world.
It didn't happen. Yeah,
just know that there's a fairy world. Just know that.
And then it serves no purpose.
Finish off season 2. Because the second half of season 2 is the better half of season 2. And
season 2 was Gun, right?
Was Gun and
yeah.
It was Gun and purple hair girl.
I forgot.
Cool.
But then after that, Alicization is actually pretty good. There's some flaws to it, but it's better than the last 2 seasons. And they're continuing it in this season. I'd say it's worth it if you thought like the first half of season 1 was good.
I think the first half of season 1 was good until it wasn't. Like, I was super invested until certain things happened, and I was just like, oh.
Until they shortcut everything, and it's like, okay, yeah, let's just end it
Yeah,
here.
that's
Yeah.
a big part of it, yeah.
Yeah, like, it has its flaws, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, at this point, it's more of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I know it has flaws, but I still really enjoy watching it. Like, if you can watch it and just, like, look past the flaws and just watch it for just raw enjoyment, then, yeah, it's not bad.
Also, I think AnyChart has this wrong. It says episode 2 of 12 airing in 5 days. I thought it was going to be 23 episodes.
They might split it out. Like, they might just be reporting 12 now for some reason. Because I know they do. Yeah, they do it every now and then like that. Usually when there's like a week gap, I think. I'm trying to remember.
Except Fire Force.
Does Fire Force say like 100?
No, it's like it actually says like 2 core, I think, even though it might be 4. And they had like a 3-week break, but I think that was just to like do finishing touches on things. Yeah. So cool. I will check out Sword Art because I might need something to watch on the plane anyways. So works out. I don't think any of us are watching 7 Deadly Sins, right?
I am, but I have to catch up on the last season. I have like 5 or 6 more episodes in the last season.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then
I love 7 Deadly Sins. It's good shit.
So I've seen cuts of like the animation. It looks like really solid. I personally think that the first episode didn't grab me. So like that's probably why I didn't commit to it. Because I was watching at Kevin's house and he was just like, oh, dude, you should watch it. It's so good. And I was like, all right. And I was just like, eh. So I might like give it another go.
It gets better. The more sins you find, like every sin you meet is more broken and bullshit and OP than the last. And that's saying something because like one of the early ones is functionally immortal. And he's not the most broken and overpowered one. It's good shit.
Yeah, I would give it a shot. So there's only like 2 more shows that I want to talk about that are coming back. One is something that me and Mark and I think Woha was watching. We Never Learn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Strong start. I do want to say that.
Yes, definitely.
I still haven't finished last season. And I'm not going to lie, I found a manga that is very similar to Bokuben.
Nisekoi?
No. Fuck no. But
Jeez.
I think from
not
what I've
in
seen,
any way
it's
similar. What the fuck?
Everyone makes that. Everyone makes that connection.
Really? Sorry. We're getting on tangent, but no, it's was it I think it's like 5 Toben or something like that, and it's about a guy who tutors like these 5 quintuplets, and it's very similar in that the whole like you're tutoring them. But I think it's better because you know he gets with one. I don't know if it has an anime. I'm trying to find it because people are like, oh yeah, and I'm like, I can't find it. I just read it and I devoured it, and it's amazing.
The quintessential quintuplets?
Yeah. If it's anything
about
there's
an anime for that, I thought.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go
it was
watch
like
that
super
shit
big,
then.
like 2 seasons ago.
I'm finna watch that because I read it.
You know what else is
amazing.
super big?
Their boobs.
Mark said it.
Oh, I thought
91 centimeters.
Wait, 91 days? All right. So We Never Learn, Bokuben, season 2. Very nice. Great start. So for me, somebody that's been reading the manga for some time, it's like cool because these stories are also short. So like, at the end of the day, I forget a lot of it. So like when I come back to these episodes, like I was watching with Mark and I couldn't remember what happens next, but like when it happened, I like lost my shit because it's still funny. So it's nice to see these girls back, Nayuki back, and just the shit they get into is something else. And also, I think the story itself it gets better in season 2 because a lot of issues that Kevin had with the manga was the lack of development in certain characters, and you're getting a lot of that in season 2.
There was a lot of development in season 1.
Mainly Nariyuki.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, I get it.
So you're going to get more from him, and that's something that he didn't like too much.
Yeah, if you compare that to quintessential quintuplets again, like I'm sorry that this is going to be my new comparison to this. It's very good because somehow they managed to balance all 5 of the characters into like best girl. And again, I'm only on to like episode 10 of last season. I'm almost done, but I kind of get that vibe actually from all of them as well. That you know what, if he ended up with any of them, I'd be both happy he ended up with them and then sad that he didn't end up with the other 2.
All right, guys,
And
who's best girl?
That's good.
Um,
Oh fuck.
the
Tan
girl with
athletic
purple
best girl,
hair.
yo.
Huh?
Actually,
The
no,
girl
I
with
take it
purple
back.
hair.
Kenny, what'd you say?
Teacher.
The maid. I
Uh-huh.
forgot what her name is.
Kurusu Sensei, IMO.
Sorry.
I was on that train, but like I really like the maid.
I
Totally down for
haven't
the
met
maid.
her yet, so I haven't gotten to that part yet. So.
Oh, she was good in episode 1 of season
It's
2.
funny because I think I was talking to Jessica, Mark's Jessica, about the Kurisu, and I was like, "Dude, she's so good," and she's like, "I don't see it," and I was like, "You'll go and see it. She's a good girl."
Mark, I think you made poor life choices at this point. Then.
I knew it.
Oh, that's the name. Oh, okay.
No, that's blue hair.
That's his
girl.
choice.
That's
Oh.
my choice.
Oh.
That's my choice.
Oh, okay.
Wow, no one's gonna pick the what's her
No.
name? The
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Jesus.
okay.
The
I
No,
never
it's
thought-
Ogata.
Ogata?
Yeah, thank you.
That's actually Jessica's favorite.
She's a good girl. I like her. I think the thing for me is like I like her because she's so logical, and like
Yes.
that's the kind of shit I'd rather see. But then at the same time,
I like Furuhashi because she's so aware of everything.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Furuhashi's more on that side of the spectrum, which I like that too. So like they both, and I think that's why it's so good that they're like the headlining girls
Yeah,
because they really bounce each other out.
absolutely.
Cool. Also, another show that hasn't started yet, but I'm really excited about is Psychopath season 3, and the fact that it's going to be hour-long episodes. So it's going to be 8 episodes. Each is going to be an hour, and it's all going to be on Amazon. So I'm excited about that. Sucks that it's not out yet, but I'm totally okay with it because I still haven't watched all of the movies that they made. They made 3 movies.
Do I need to watch the movies?
So I'm watching the movies right now. I watched the first one, so I know about the first one. The first one
was that the Thailand one?
I don't remember what
Because
country they're
that's
in.
the one I would say was a nice to watch, but not a need to watch.
I only watched the one where the guy from season 1 came back.
Yeah. So you watched the very first movie, but they made 3 more.
I haven't watched any of those 3.
Yeah. So like the first one revolves around the inspector, not Akane, but the other one, and the girl that everyone hates, really, and Ginoza. So that's like it's a good movie, but then I realized, oh wait, it's an hour long. So I'm not sure if all 3 are an hour long, but that would be nice to be able to watch before the season 3 airs. So it'd be cool if like Amazon could just put those out for us. But
that would be
I
nice.
doubt that would happen.
I mean, they put No Game No Life out.
Yeah, but it just went to Blu-ray like a few weeks ago. I'm not sure like what their subbing team's about. Like I'm not sure how like their structure is. They might even charge you to watch it instead of putting in their subscription. Yeah. So who knows? I had to stick to my legal means, unfortunately. Dark times. So aside of anything continuing, now we can talk about some shows that we're watching that are new. So I think we should start with the one that I feel like we've all been talking about in the group, and that's Oresuki. Are you the only one who loves me? That was a question to you guys, but it's fine.
No, of course not. We all love you, Kenny.
That's what I thought.
I literally just started watching it. Actually, as soon as we're done recording, I'm going to watch it with my brother.
It's a great show to watch with people.
Kenny, to answer your question, though, no, I love Sun-chan. Sun-kun.
Wait, what?
He said no, he loves Sun-kun.
Oh.
And literally, I got up to that part, and then I stopped because we're recording this
we
podcast.
should have a bench for BAYOG. We need a bench.
Outside BAYOG house, down like literally right around the corner, there's a little parkway, and there's benches and a ping pong table. We'll claim one of those as BAYOG bench.
So I have a post coming out tomorrow. This is Sunday that we're recording it, and that post I talk a little bit about the bench, and like the way I'm talking about it is like Bench Kun is best character of the series. He makes everything interesting.
I need
it's
to
just
watch
like
this now.
he's so great, honestly. So I definitely did not expect to fall for this show as quickly as I did. One, because the main character Joro is his voice actor. He does My Hero's Deku, and he also does what's his name from JoJo Narantia.
Narantia?
Yeah. So
Interesting.
he does both of those voices almost in this series because he does like the happy, nice kid, and then like he's like an asshole on the inside. So he gets out like that almost gangster version of himself, and it's like really funny. His reactions are hilarious, and plus like his English that he uses on top of it is like it just boosts it for some reason. I don't know though, because now we have like all these other girls that showed up in the opening, so I don't know how to feel about anybody.
I know, right? I just want to
Did
see
you
it all play out.
guys? Did you guys all watch season 2, or just
You mean episode 2?
yeah?
No, I'm
said-
literally
I said
I'm
not
like 10 minutes into episode 1.
Oh,
Okay.
episode 2.
I didn't watch
So
anything.
I'm gonna talk a little bit about episode 2, but not too much. But the thing that's so fucked about this show is episode 2, because like as much as everything from episode 1 was like holy shit, like Joro's in this spiral of craziness, episode 2 just like simply like pushed it way past the limit of being fucked. So I have no idea how we're gonna come back from what has been laid down in episode 2. So
I'm ready. My body's ready.
yeah, it's really good. I like it a lot. So if you're not watching it, bruh, watch it. It's like on everything. I think it's on Crunchyroll, High Dive, Funimation.
Yep.
Forgot what that is. Anime Lab. There you go. Yeah, so it's everywhere. So watch it now, please.
I'm not gonna
Anything
lie
else?
to you. I totally
What?
thought when you said Anime Lab, in my brain I thought of Nintendo Labo. And I was very confused.
Yes, that's why I said Nintendo Labo.
like that's what I thought. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
man.
that's what I said. So is anyone else watching Azure Lane?
No, because I'm gonna
but
end up playing
kinda
it
wanna.
if I watch it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No,
too.
I don't need more gachas in my life.
So, all right, I watched the first episode, and it's because I have a friend who's really into it. So, like, I remember playing the game, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't right for me." And I was just like, "But I get to see all the waifus of the show, not show, but of the game." So, like, I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll watch the fucking show." And wow, it was just a lot of information. Like I've definitely had sensory overload. There was just so much thrown at me. Like you have all these factions that all the girls are a part of. You have like and there's so many girls that they show you right off rip. So it's just like it's hard to take in all that. And I was just like, do I even want to watch episode 2 after what I just went through episode 1? Like, yeah, it'll probably be slower, but like, goddamn, that's a lot.
It's probably catering more towards the people who are fans. I don't think
Yeah,
that's an
I'm
entry
guessing
level
that.
thing. Because it would be
So-
like if you guys had an Epic 7 anime, like you guys would pick up on, oh yeah, that's like these 30 characters, and I'd be sitting there like a jackass not knowing who anyone is.
Hey
So
man,
I agree,
they might actually
but
make an anime.
Yeah.
Japan servers coming soon.
I agree and disagree only because I feel like at the end of the day, like Azure Lane, the anime is mainly to sell more, like to get more people on the game and sell their merchandise. So like they kind of have to rope you in with the lore the right way instead of just like throwing a bunch of shit.
Word
at,
vomit,
like,
yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to give it another shot. It's only 12 episodes. Shouldn't be that bad. And honestly, like it's pretty fucking like it looks great. The show looks great. The animation's cool, and the girls, Zam, like get your waifus while you can,
While you can.
Yeah, you got to get them while you can.
I mean, that is a
Now-
true statement.
I would
Waifus
say
is
that's
still
not wrong.
running
Yeah,
out.
that's very accurate.
You gotta do it. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Get your waifus while you can. I like it.
That's like the first shirt-worthy thing we've had in a while. I like it.
It's probably the things I just can't think right now. No Guns Life.
So I am diametrically opposed to the title of this, but the plot after reading
Bro,
fuck
this was
me.
a Nick show in my opinion. Like when I saw this, I was like, dude, you're gonna love this.
I read the synopsis, and I'm going to watch it now, both because it's Madhouse and the plot. It's fucking insane.
Oh,
it's on my list.
You want to hit us? You want to hit us with the synopsis so that the people listening will know?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me open it up.
Number 11. Fucking anime.
Wait, okay. I'm reading from my anime list, by the way.
All right.
Ex-soldier Juzu Inui has one question. Who turned him into a cyborg and erased his memories? Wait. His brain's dead?
Just keep reading.
After the war, cyborg soldiers known as the Extended were discharged. Juzu Inui is one of them. A man whose body was transformed, his head replaced with a giant gun! Exclamation point. With no memory of his previous life, or who replaced his head and why. Inui now scratches out a living in the dark streets of the city as a resolver. I thought that said revolver, and that would have made way more sense.
Yeah, I also thought the same thing when I first watched it.
Taking on cases involving the Extended. When a fellow Extended showed up in Inui's office on the run from the Security Bureau. I was going to say secret society. With the kidnapped child in tow and asking for help, Inui should have just thrown the guy out, but Inui's loyalty to her brother, Extended, makes him take the job. Keeping the child safe won't be easy since everyone seems to want to grab him. From street punks to mega corporation, whole German word, yeah.
German words. You could have just left it at that.
Who have sent out a special agent that knows exactly how to deal with the Extended. All right.
Wow, that was.
They don't touch upon the gun and how the gun works. That was a bit of a disappointment.
Well, yeah, like someone has to actually pull the trigger for him, and he says that he will only someone close to him will be allowed to pull the trigger, but he won't let anyone get close to him.
That is such a weird fucking
dude.
plot.
You have to watch it.
Yep.
And it's actually one of Kojima's favorite manga.
Strangely enough, his head gun is designed so that only someone behind him can pull the trigger.
Hold up. Wait, Kenny.
Yeah.
Did you say it's Kojima's favorite manga?
Yeah. It's what. Yeah.
Okay, this is going straight to the top of the priority list now.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if it was Crunchyroll that tweeted about it, but yeah.
So there's one show here that I had read about last season, and I immediately thought, oh, that's Mindy. What show do you think I'm talking about?
Beastars?
No. Close.
Chojin Kokosei Tachi wa Isekai Demo. I'm gonna stop reading and butchering the name.
What the fuck?
Nani?
The High School Prodigy.
I'm not looking very hard.
I guess I phrased that poorly, but given the veil of BAYOG Isekai, I read the synopsis for Kemono Michi Rise Up, and immediately thought, oh, that's Mindy's character.
Yo, Nick, you're skipping stuff in the list.
Oh, I am. Well, I thought we were talking about stuff.
I was still talking about No Guns Life. That's fine. That's cool.
Oh, I thought we were done with that. My bad. Because I wasn't going to talk about High School Prodigies, and I'm definitely not talking about furry anime.
I was going to talk about the High School Prodigies.
Oh, you were? Oh, my bad. Okay.
Because I'm watching it.
Right.
That's the one that's on my list.
Rewind.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're back. So, No Guns Life, just good. That's all I want to say. It's good. I think we want more from the first episode, but this is definitely probably be a good, strong episode, like 3-episode test. But the first episode gives you enough knowledge of like what are the Extended, what is happening in the city, what the hell is going on with this guy's face. And the opening's really fun. And they do a lot of interesting things with CG, more along the lines of like environmental like stuff and the backdrops. So definitely check it out. Madhouse special. And now we're going to talk about High School Prodigies. Have it easy, even in another world, with our friend Marky Mark, Commander Cluck Cluck.
All right, so
Elaborate.
imagine the 7 most like genius high schoolers. Each of them specializing in things like politics, business, medicine, journalism, also ninjutsus, samurai, magician.
Holy.
Yeah, you heard me. Literally, when they introduced her, they were introducing us as a ninja, and then she starts talking. It's like, wait, she's a reporter. Why is she a ninja? So the show's actually not okay. No, the show's garbage.
Wait, what?
He's gonna say it's not that bad.
His description, he just jumped to garbage.
So okay, here, let me just read off the Annie list description. 7 high school students got, or does Lohan want to do it? Up to him.
Wait, I don't know where we're at actually.
Shojin kokose tachi wa isekai.
So it's the one with the guy with the black suit, and he has like white hair, and he has like waifus around him, and another dude.
Actually, one of those waifus is a dude.
How did I miss
It
that?
also says politician on the cover.
Yeah, it does.
Politician samurai, Nani?
What? 7 high school students that got caught in an airplane accident wake up in a middle-aged like fantasy different world where magic and beastman Jujin exist, but they do not panic at their current situation! Exclamation point, question mark. Why is that okay? They build a nuclear plant in a world without electricity. They control the economy of a large city in a short works trip. And finally, for their benefactors' sake who are suffering from the misgovernment, they declare war on the evil nobles. So none of them is a normal high school student. Each of them are superhuman high school students that stand at the top of politics, economics, science, and possesses Earth's greatest wisdom and technology that without any self-restraining bring a revolution to a different world with over technology. There was a lot of commas and
That
shit
did
missing from
not
there.
make any sense.
Whoever wrote
Well,
this needs
the
to get
part
fired because that was
The
a
part that I
terrible
really
description.
like, but they do not panic at their current situation! Exclamation point, question mark.
It's called
Like,
an interrobang.
You should be panicking at this, I guess. Is that what they're trying to say?
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
they're being
But they're
surprised
just
that they're not
nonchalant
panicking.
about it?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it's
This
just
is it's also like spaced out better on my anime list. It's like split with white space, but
oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, because it's white.
No, because I'm a programmer, I say white space.
Oh.
But yeah, like after the first episode, I was like, this can go anywhere. I must just watch the second episode. So I watched the second episode today. Second episode was a little better than the first one, to be honest. But just the fact that all these high schoolers are so good at one specific thing, like being a ninja or a samurai, it just really throws me off that I can't suspend disbelief enough for both an isekai and freaking random ass genius kids.
So, question. You ever watch Danganronpa?
No.
Okay, never mind. I was going to ask, is it like Danganronpa? Because it's the same thing where it's like they're the ultimates of whatever they do. And some things make sense, like, I am the ultimate detective. I am the ultimate swimmer. And then other ones are pretty retarded, like, I'm the ultimate little sister.
I mean, they're also not trying to kill each other. They're working as a team to basically revolutionize a new world instead of trying to find their way back.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, the whole suspending disbelief, because it's like you are hyper specialized in one thing.
Yeah, like the freaking politician guy, he's literally the prime minister of Japan.
As a high school student.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
That's why I can't suspend disbelief enough for both that and the isekai. I don't know. I'll watch the third episode and see where it goes from there. But so far, I think I might just drop it.
Okay.
Does this feel like another light novel is reaching?
Huh?
Because like with a lot of these light novels, there's like Into Another World, all the isekai ones. Like, do you feel like it's just another like generic one that's not really anything different from the others in its, space? I only ask because I'm starting to learn that there are good light novels that go down the isekai path. It's kind of a pain, but you have to like really dig and look for them
I don't think that's
unless it's getting animated.
I don't think that's trying to like overreach. I think my main issue really with it is that they're all high schoolers. But I think they forced them into being high schoolers just to make it relatable to high schoolers to sell to the younger audience because that's what they're
Gotcha.
basically targeting.
Hmm.
But I
That
mean, like,
sucks.
yeah, because it's just
I think High School Prodigies. I think of that one show that me and Loha watched. What's that shit called?
Classroom of the Elite.
Of the Elite, yeah. But they were actually in high school. Just some fucked up education system, but
Yeah.
they were there.
Just
more or
like
less
all of
fucked
us
up
were.
than more or less fucked up than fuck, what is it? Gambling anime Kakegurui.
Maybe they're pretty close. Like they're both fucked up, but I think
Fucked up
like
in different ways.
yeah, it's just like the Classroom of the Elite. It's like the system was flawed to begin with, while Kakegurui they like
They put themselves in a fucked up situation where
Yeah.
well I guess like the system
due to like the social status of their
yeah
parents
yeah
and
that
shit.
yeah
oh wait, I lied. That's another reason why I didn't really like it. There's like one character that's specifically for fan service.
Oof.
Like when
Let
the
me
politician.
see. Can I tell from the screen cap which one this is?
No, it's not even in the poster. It's a side
So-
character. Literally, when
It's
the
not the
politician
blonde?
first wakes up. No, when the politician guy first wakes up, the elf that's there that's taking care of them goes to feed him, and realizes he doesn't have the strength yet to like lift a spoon. So she lifts the spoon, chews the food, and then transfers it into his mouth.
Yeah,
her
it's
mouth.
Liru, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I
So-
saw that. And I saw a photo of her. I'm like, it has to be this bitch.
So there's an issue now. I feel like there will be a dialogue for this soon where like when one character is just like the trope of like literally just being super fan service, that's like becoming an issue for a lot of people. Like for example, Tamaki from Fire Force.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like a lot of people are like really annoyed by it.
Which is a bummer, because like, if they didn't include that bit,
It wouldn't be
About
true to
her?
the source.
well, yeah, that too. But I feel like I would be cool with it if they took it out. Like, there'd be no real. It doesn't have a really strong business value.
Like she could still just be like as extra as she
Yeah,
normally
exactly.
is. She doesn't need to be super like, oh my god, my top came off.
Like the fact that they named it too, like they pointed out, so it's not just the normal tsundere. Oh my god, why did you like fall on top of me and your face is in my cleavage? How dare you? Like that's cliche enough, and we're all inured to annulled to that. Whatever, we're all used to
Yeah.
that. However, the fact that they made it like a special ability of hers, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes here, it's fucking stupid. I hate it. Because they really, I feel like they really ruined a lot because they had, and I don't think of the character that way because I keep hearing her voice and thinking, oh, that's Tanya. She about to murder your ass. You're dead.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like she is such a great voice actor, so like I'm just there for her. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
As the VA, it's like it's fine, but it does suck that we're in a situation where that is her character. Like I feel like she was gonna get interesting, and then they just haven't done anything with her. Since.
She's just a joke character, which is
I agree.
Yeah. So Kimono Michi.
The Mindy Show. So, Loha, would you like to spout out the summary of this,
See
please?
a masked bro. I am not drunk, by the way. I just can't fucking read.
I'm not drunk either. I'm definitely not drunk either.
Holy shit. The story follows masked wrestler Genzo Shibata, who likes all kinds of animals and creatures. One day he's summoned to another world where a princess asks him to help kill magical beasts, but he gets mad and puts her in a German suplex. Instead, he begins life as a
It's
pet
that
shop
show?
owner in the other world. What
Tell
the
me that doesn't sound like Mindy.
This is the show I heard about.
That's literally how she has played her
Has
fucking
any of you
druid.
watched episode 1?
No,
No,
I'm
I
going
just
to.
seen the
Two.
suplex.
I'm going to.
You guys need to do it because, okay, let's scroll down here on Annie list. Original story. Natsumi Akatsuki. What else did they make? Konosuba. Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah, that has jumped to the top of my priority list.
I watched 2 episodes today, like literally an hour before we started this. 2 hours before we started this. Oh my god, I love it so much. It is
All right,
so
I'm watching
good.
it.
Oh, you know what? Did we skip Cautious Hero? Didn't we? We talked about it in the preload.
All right, yeah, we should do that real quick. So
Yeah.
I do want to say I've heard a lot about Cautious Hero, and I've heard mainly it as like something very close to a Konosuba like
Yes.
series.
That is exactly what I was told, and I was shown a clip. The only spoiler I will give about this clip is yeet, and that is it.
Oh, alrighty then.
If you watched it, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, and that has sold me on watching this show. It is definitely on
gonna
par comedically from that one clip alone. If it's anything half as funny as that clip, it's on par with Konosuba.
Cool. So I think we can hit a few more before we close out.
I agree.
One thing I do want to mention one show that I told Will how to watch, but he decided not to because his girlfriend's over and he has a life. He doesn't care about me or my feelings. So I'm going to talk about Kabukicho Sherlock. Kabuchiko.
Case file number 221. Kabukicho.
All right, so this show, because I have always been a mystery detective kind of fan for some time. Detective Conan is my favorite anime of all time, or pretty close to it. And this series is freaking cool, man. Like, it's an original from Production IG, and it's a very interesting take on Sherlock Holmes and Watson in Tokyo. So it's super cool, I think. Also, like, the first episode, you get like teased that there's Jack the Ripper in this story. So it's interesting, innovative, and weird at times. In the first episode, there's some stuff that's just like, what? But overall solid. And if you're really into Production IG's style of character design, then you're definitely going to see that in this. Kind of like a Joker game-esque view of things. If you would like, we could also have our boy Lohizi give us the rundown real quick.
Low down, low down.
The east side of Shinjuku Ward. In the center of this chaotic neighborhood, the neon-lit Kabuchiko district is expanding. Where light shines, there are also deep shadows. The curtain rises on this night stage where bizarre murders occurred! ! Is this suspense? No. Comedy? An indistinguishable drama is about to begin. Thank
you. It's pretty cool. Also, the person that's directing did a lot of work for Gintama, so it's interesting. Also, 24 episode series.
Yeah, I
and
just saw that.
Funimation.
Interesting.
Be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. This version of Sherlock Holmes is very interesting. I that's the best way I could describe him. I think he's weird, but in a different form of Sherlock weird, you know? So it's nice to see this new reinvented version of him. And Watson's Watson. So they balance each other out, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. There's also other characters. There's other detectives that are pretty funny. There's this guy that's like a neat freak, but yet he has to like go to these crime scenes and try to like look at these dead bodies, and he's just like super not about that life. It's pretty funny. Also, it's interesting how Sherlock reenacts the scene. As you see in other stories, like you get little flashbacks of what could have happened, and like he talks it through. Well, if this one, he actually does like the stage play that they do in Japan. I forget what it's called. We're like
Kabuki?
Yeah, like he does that by himself.
Arbitrary question that has absolutely nothing to do with this. Loha, have you watched Sergeant Kabuki Man, the thing from the what was it? Theater Mode?
Yes.
Yeah. That's all.
Yes.
All right, cool. So yeah, you guys should watch it. Would be cool if other people were watching, so I had people to talk to about it.
I'll pick that one up.
Funimation.
I'll pick that one
up. Another show me and Loha are watching are Ahiru no Sora.
To fill the void until Haikyuu returns.
I'm about to say that's all you guys. You're our resident sports.
Well, do you want to talk synopsis, or you want to like just jump in and talk about what you thought of it, Loha?
We can jump in real quick. It's my reading voice. That was the last one was no mistake, and now I'm just gonna keep it that way.
Yeah.
Interesting. I agree with what you said before, where the first episode isn't that great of an intro, but the second episode definitely takes it up a notch. There's some like classic stuff that I've seen before. A small kid has dreams to be a pro sports player type of thing. And
oh damn, that kid is short.
Yeah.
The fuck are you a basketball player?
What does he say? He's like 135 centimeters or something like that.
That's like five. Short. That's like 4'11" or some shit like that.
He's a Japanese.
But this kid got skills, yo.
He got moves. Okay,
and, like that's another reason why it is like a successor to not successor, but kind of like the next Haikyuu in a sense. Even though this came out way before Haikyuu, like the manga. But like just like Hinata, he's a very short guy who is working around those disadvantages with these other things that he's learned along the way.
Yep.
Yeah, the boy is 4'4".
I might be wrong. I don't know, but
I want to say 150.
But, okay, he is a freshman though. He is a freshman. Well, that would be 10th grade over there.
So 150 is 4'11".
Okay, yeah. It says
no 150 is 4'9". Yeah, never mind.
His height.
I'm cheating right now and using a calculator.
His height on MAL is 149.22.
Yeah, it's like 4'11".
He's short.
Yeah, he's a short motherfucker.
That's less than 4. That's less than 4'11".
Yeah, and the synopsis is basically he goes into high school. He wants to play basketball. Basketball team's dead. But everybody in the school has to join a club. So these delinquents join the club, and they don't do shit because they don't want to do anything. So they're just in the basketball club just so that they're in a club and they don't have to do anything. And he's like, "Yo, let me fucking school you bitches so I can play some ball." And that's what happens. And there is also a wifey material in this that also plays b-ball for the girls basketball team, and I like it.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, like everything Law said, definitely. I think these characters it's hard because not a lot of them are likable right now because, you're pretty much told right off rip that these guys are assholes. They're all fucking like almost like members of a gang, if you want to call it that, So like they're all like, well, because we're forced to join this club, we're going to take over the basketball club, and that's our turf. Yep. So the leader is he had some experience, but I'm not sure if we should talk about it.
Yeah.
So
if you want to see more, Kenny has written about both episodes so far on a blog. So
man,
that dude on the far right,
yeah,
looks like he's in his 30s.
The far right
on the banner.
Blonde?
No, On the banner right now, if you look at the cast,
I'm streaming. Yeah.
Oh,
dude looks like he is late 30s. Whereas I'm hoping the girl you're talking about that's waifu material isn't the second from the left, because that shirt makes her look pregnant.
Oh my god. Okay, so
fucking...
before we switch over, I do want to say
right.
that
I'm sorry.
The series itself, when it comes to the basketball stuff, there are nice things that they've added to it where when he like does some interesting techniques or moves, they added these like weird sound effects, and I think it kind of adds to it. But then like they also have this thing where because he's so short, they call him like a duck swimming through a pond, the way that he like ducks around people, like his like crossing over people, heading towards like trying to drive for a layup. Unfortunately, the layup doesn't end up as well as he thought he would, but you know, you have to see that in episode 2. So definitely check it out. It's pretty good so far. I think it's probably gonna be a solid 3-episode test. Unfortunately, the first episode isn't as good, but I still think it's worth watching if you're definitely into sports anime. See, the thing about this, it's like reverse Hanebado, because Hanebado is like, all right, you kind of like the characters early,
and then fell off.
Yeah, and then this one, it's like, hey, fuck these characters early, and now we're gonna like them later. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
I also don't want to flame Hanebado because last time I talked about Hanebado, I wrote an article on it. People hated me, so I'm just gonna shut up about it.
Finish that?
No,
I didn't.
I don't think I did.
I did.
Wait, who flamed you, bro?
I got flamed by a bunch of people on the blog, dude. Like, I'll have to show you guys. It's funny.
It's like, okay, but it's... My brain's like, how can you... I actually know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I remember now. There was a whole like thread on Twitter. I remember. Holy shit! I
don't deserve it, man.
It's people like looking at like good points and not the entirety of it, type of thing. I think that's what I remember.
The issue with seasonal viewing, like if you're watching a simulcast, then like majority of the time you're not looking at it whole. You're looking at it per episode or per arc of that.
Yeah,
season.
I hate when people do. I don't want to say I hate, but I feel like it's awful that you have to rate every episode like that instead of seeing the entire series.
Yeah, I tend to review, like when I make something or put something on my anime list, I review it right after I finish. I'm like, okay, that's how I felt about it at the end. I then revisit it like maybe a few weeks, maybe a month or two, because I really sat on it and I really thought about it. And I'm like, okay, maybe that show wasn't a 10. Maybe that show was an 8. Maybe that show wasn't a 6. Maybe it was a 7. Except Big Order. That will forever be trash.
Oh my god. A fun statement to be made that I can't make on this cast.
Yeah, see, Big Order is definitely a show where you need to look at it as a whole, because like per episode up until... Well, I mean per episode, if you're not counting...
Oh, yeah.
And like, on their own, they were like not trash, but like when you finally look at the whole thing as a whole, it is trash.
That's when it hurt.
It's just like every single like TV series you watch. If you just look, it's like, oh, this season was good. Oh, this few episodes weren't that bad. Oh, you got to get past like the first 5 episodes. The rest of the season is good. Blah blah blah. Dude, if you look at the whole series as a whole, what if you're looking at the entire series, you should know what's good and what's not, and then create your critique off of that instead of like, this is the best.
Yeah, like that's why I haven't watched Game of Thrones, because of all the memes that came up after the final season.
Yeah, don't just. It was weird how it ended at 6 seasons.
All right, let's not talk about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's cool. So there's only a few more shows, I think, but I do want to ask Goha, because he did say that he was going to watch the show. I'm not sure if he has yet.
Shiofuru?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am currently in the middle of the 2nd season.
Same.
Oh wait, episode 1 hasn't aired yet. Nope.
Episode 1 has not aired yet, so I have about 8 days to catch up on season 2.
Dude, it's pretty.
It's a beautiful show, both like visually and emotionally.
And the music is so good.
Bro, I'm about to watch this right now.
It's so good. Like
I watched it randomly. I think Loha mentioned it to me a couple of years ago, and I just watched it. I'm like, this is beautiful.
in one of our in the anime chat we have on the other server, I linked the opening and I was like, "Yo, this opening," because Crunchyroll tweeted it and it's like, "Opening of season 1. You guys ready?" And I'm like, "Oh, this opening is so good." It's really something. It is at its core a sports anime.
Yeah.
At its core, it is a sports anime. It lists right there. It says sports. At its core, it is a sports anime. There's so much what do you call it? Development between every character. It's so good.
Yep, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm sold. It's fine. I'm there. Yep.
It is.
I'm with the shits. So, cool. Then, Mark, are you watching this? Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life?
I think that's Buton.
Okay. That's a Puton show. Wait, is there an eye patch?
Oh my god, is there an eye patch?
I don't know. I don't think
I still remember how angry he was that we played that stupid random game and I'd seen the show where it was not one but 2 girls with eye patches, and he was just disgusted with me that I ruined that for him.
That's all it takes. Eye patches. Yeah, outside of that, I don't think I'm watching anything else on
There's
this
2 more
list.
things on this list I'm watching.
Well,
Oh, what are you watching?
We got After School Dice Club.
I want to watch that too.
Oh, this one.
Literally a show about board games.
Oh, is this the one that you were just talking about today?
Yeah, he's talking about Dice, yeah, the Dice one.
Yes.
It's like literally go after school and you play board games, and it's
Exactly. And they
Man, we
take
didn't have this in
actual
high
board
school.
games, explain the rules to you, and then play it. In
That's amazing.
anime
Oh, that's
fashion.
cool.
It's
love that.
great.
I had to try it out.
I mean, yeah, it's just very slice of life, so there's not really much
My
to say
damn
about
list
it.
is getting too long.
insane.
And then the last one I'm watching is Kandagawa Jet Girls.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
I'll save that discussion
Jet
for when Nick
skis.
finally watches it. So I guess in our 3-episode test episode podcast.
In a week or so. 2 weeks maybe.
Cool. Yeah, I think there was one thing that it had my eyes on, but I just didn't
Banana.
commit to yet. It's
So Africa Salaryman.
well, you have that. I think, what is it? Oh, Special 7 Special Crime Investigation Unit.
What is that?
I don't know why. I think it's like the art looks interesting, question mark, and like it's detective stuff, so that's cool, but it's like it's an original series and no one's talking about it. So like I don't know if it's good or not. So I don't want to jump in if it's trash.
Jump into it. You are the one that will tell us. You need to watch SCIU.
I might just do a 3-episode test on it and just be
S7.
like, "Hey guys, this is garbage."
You need to
Yeah,
you need to
hopefully it's
bite that bullet for us so we don't have to suffer.
All right, hit us with that banana, dude.
Yeah. It's adorable
Yo.
as shit. If you come home and you got 5 minutes before you have to deal with your kids, your dog, your life, any bullshit, you watch this shit and you fucking melt. Your brain melts and you just
This is
enjoy how adorable
equivalent
it
to
is.
getting high.
This is like, this is the anime equivalent of just taking a real good hit of something. And you just, okay, I'm happy. It will relax you. It will calm you down. It will make you smile. Unless you are an absolute fucking psychopath. And that's coming from me.
Yeah, it's you. What?
Christian loves this show.
Oh, yeah, that's even worse.
Because it's a drug trip. After that, I think that's it. Yeah, the only other thing I'm watching is
Alright, cool.
Leftovers.
The cool thing is, there's only like 4 leftovers right now, and
all
3 of them we're all
are
watching.
fucking fire.
Except I'm not watching Vinland Saga.
I'm watching that shit.
Finland is
Don't
so
hate me.
good.
Don't hate me. I know.
I
like-
am about to write an
alright.
article about how this is. If they did Berserk like this, it would have just been fucking fantastic.
Yeah, if you like gore, Vinland Saga's for you.
Yeah, it is. It's a weird inverse of Berserk.
Main reason I'm not watching it is because I don't really want to figure out how to navigate Amazon.
It's not that bad when you get the link. When you get the link, you just leave it up.
Hey Alexa, Vinland Saga.
Oh shit! It's playing on my
Got
TV
him.
now. I'm
There
kidding.
you go.
That would've been
Problem
great.
solved. We got
I
Dr.
just-
Stone though.
I turned around and see if mine was on.
Dr. Stone's pretty good too.
Yes, Dr.
And then
Stone's
Fire
great.
Watch
Force.
Dr. Stone.
Yo,
Watch Fire Force.
Dr. Stone's episode was it 2 days ago? The latest episode,
Yeah.
man, that was good.
It was good, and it's a good closure to this arc of like the tournament slash like what's her
Ooh.
name being sick arc. So
Rudy.
that's all done, and now we're gonna get into like
You know what's funny?
the good stuff. That's
the
all
next
I'm gonna
arc.
say. The good
I
stuff.
wanted to make a joke as I read ahead about oh yeah, like 3 chapters from now he makes like a cell phone.
You?
And I'm like, fuck, I can't make that joke because this asshole's gonna make a
dude.
fucking cell phone in 3 episodes probably.
Oh my god! So me, Waha, and Nicholas Cage are reading Dr. Stone. So it's like weird. So we can't talk about it because we'll just spoil like you kind of did just now.
No. That's an episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I like the new opening too because I think
I
it
saw
like
that. It
gives
looks
you
good.
it piques your interest on like where's Taiju and whatever her name is. So yeah, her. Which to be honest, I'm really happy about that voice actor because that voice actor she did Ichigo and Darling in the Franxx, and like I'm just so happy that she's getting all of these like
Good roles.
after all those death threats
Holy
and bullshit. So I'm happy for her. She's also Carol and Carol and Tuesday. No, she's Tuesday. Sorry, she's Tuesday and Carol and Tuesday.
So real quick, speaking of
So-
cell phones and uncivilized, untechnological worlds, the Highschool Prodigies, the inventor of the group, somehow managed to get their cell phones to work in that new land.
Nani? I think that would bother me.
All right.
That's okay. That's fine.
That's
fine.
another reason why I kind of want to just drop it because it's so much
Stupid.
that I need to spend.
Oh, I actually have one last thing.
Go for it.
Black Fox.
Dude, I wanna watch that.
Black Fox, no, I
Dude,
haven't
I need to
seen it
watch
yet,
Me either.
but it was cool.
That's cool.
I did watch the Bunny Girl Senpai movie.
How was it?
Ooh.
Very good. Very, 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 very good.
How much Bunny Girl is in Bunny Girl Senpai movie?
She's still very important.
No, I mean like in a bunny costume.
Oh, dude, she's not.
Oh.
like the movie has a different title where like Bunny Girl is not even a part of it.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's a different arc. So like they have multiple books and each book has a different title. It's just that the Bunny Girl title for the anime is the first book, I think.
And it's literally only covering the first arc. Like the rest are probably named something else.
Actually, I think there's only 2 volumes out that we haven't seen. So like the rest of it's already like we've watched, except the anime covers I think 3 volumes, maybe 4. I don't remember. But the movie is so fucking good, bro. And like I was surprised with how many people were at the movie theater when I went. You know, I don't know. It's just like one of those series that you don't think a lot of people would see. Like you'd go to a My Hero movie, you expect that shit to be sold out. Or like Naruto or whatever. But Bunny Girl, I'm like, wow. So many people here.
Faith in humanity.
Just want to say
restored.
that. Movie's good. And 2, that My Hero movie trailer looks great. But covers things that may not be in season 4 and will be in season 5. That is all for me.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. I dig.
Also the Lupin the first movie looks great. CG. Now I'm done.
All right.
So, want to say thank you to my friends for being here with me. This has been super great. I really appreciate us being able to sit down and talk about anime again. And I'm hoping that we could really come back to our old roots of weekly posting or every other week something. So we'll post this up probably on Friday this week. And next week we'll try to get something else out. And you'll see BAYOG Sakai at part 3 soon.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So once again, thank you so much for,
Listening,
making sure to be here.
watching, reading, all
everything,
that shit.
Man. We've been doing this for what, 2 years now?
Yep. Almost 3.
Damn. It's just nice to know that we still have like people that are looking out for stuff and, Appreciate you.
Thank you to everybody who's sharing and showing their friends and whatnot. I don't do a lot, but everybody appreciates it.
Yes.
Man, he's lying. All right. So thank you so much. Love y'all. Y'all have a good week. And yeah, let us know what anime you're watching. Our Twitters, I am at Blacktron_. Nick's at Rokutsu. Lil Heezy's at Mr. Sock.
Yep.
And Mark's at Commander Cluck Cluck, right?
All one word.
Cool. CMDR Cluck Cluck.
With a C.
Yeah. A. Yeah, Mark with a C, guys. Mark with a C.
So I was gonna turn CMDR into an acronym, but never mind.
Yeah,
it's gonna get bleeped out.
All right. Well, thanks again. Later, guys.
All right. Well,
bye.